Yo, 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 what up, what up? So, normally I'd probably wait a few days before I would get off, a little recording joint. But oh man, did these boys hoop today? I want to point out a few things, right? If you didn't watch this game, this Miami Heat versus the Boston Celtics game, I'm telling you right now, you missed one. You missed one. Go find it. Go watch it somewhere. This probably was one of the best games in the playoffs, and I'm talking about this game was crazy. It crazy. Could have been multiple fights. Dudes was out there peacocking. You know what I'm saying, showing that they got it. Whew, man, Jimmy Butler. Look, let me start with some of the main things. Right, I'm trying to find the stats for you guys, but fam, hold on, let me bring this up real quick. I'm talking about some of this stuff in this last game made me have so many different questions. So many different questions. The biggest one that I had, right? Biggest question I had from game 2 of Boston versus the Heat was Ime Udoka. Yep, the previous coach from the Celtics that's gone now to the Houston Rockets. The one thing that keeps popping in my head is, would Boston be struggling if they kept Ime Udoka? If Boston wasn't being dumb and airing out this man's business, would they be struggling like this? Because what I keep seeing from Boston, and everybody just keeps thinking like it's okay, it's how Boston is. They have no identity. Last year when Boston played, they had immaculate defense. They were all going crazy. Like there was a standard to hold. Um, and I'm not seeing that now. So you may possibly lose this series because you threw Ime Udoka under the bus. I don't care who he smashed. Fam could have smashed the owner's wife at this point. Do you want a ring or do you not want a ring? Look, I know that's a wild take, but I'm telling y'all right now, watching this entire game, my only thought process was, damn, y'all might lose because y'all got rid of Ime Udoka. Could you imagine how nasty? And then Brown might be gone after this season. Can you really, like, you know what I'm saying? Are we really ready to like admit that they may have made a massive mistake by getting rid of Udoka? So I'm gonna let that one go. Let's go to some more important things, right? I had an argument this weekend, or this last week, and I'm gonna immediately backtrack on that. I had an argument that Tatum could be in the lining, or in the running to be one of the best people in the league. You know what I'm saying? They could take a team who doesn't have any stars on it to the finals, or get close. I'm walking that back. I'm walking that back. Jimmy Butler's out here making people look like pedestrians. He's out here making people look like pedestrians, 100%. And you can tell the way he's approaching people, he's trying to rip your heart out. He's trying to see what you made of. And if you even get, you almost gotta, like, when you hoop against Jimmy Butler, you almost have to not even look at this man in his eyes. Because if you look at him in his eyes, he gonna show you something. I'm gonna tell you, there was maybe a few times where I'm watching this game and I'm thinking to myself that I'm like, nah, the Heat about to lose this one. They can't do it. Boston is punching them in the mouth over and over and over. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. Whatever they did, it didn't matter. They just kept coming through and showing that it didn't matter what you do. I'm gonna win. And I thought that was like crazy. Because to me the game was damn near over. I'm looking over here to get the stats for y'all real quick. I want to point out a couple different stats that's just wild. Let's see the Heat. Does it show it? I think this is, hold on, full team stats. Wait, what was that? All right. They're not giving it to me. No homo. Let me look on my phone real quick. All right. So they won. Of course, we got that part. But let's go to the box score. So Jason Tatum had 34, right? The crazy point is he had 50, or he had, 40 and lost last game. So it's like, what more can he do? I understand that part. I'm not going to beat him up for that. But this is why, to me, I go back to Ime Udoka every single time. Because I don't see a legitimate identity from them. Right? Bam had 17 rebounds, 9 assists. That's crazy. You let a center get that? So let's go over a few people who actually really put their fingerprint, right? Because you heard the coach from the Heat. If you didn't, the coach from the Heat was saying, I always forget his name. That's why. The coach from the Heat was saying that I want you guys to put your fingerprint on the game, right? It seemed like the moment that he said that, I was like, okay, they're doing it. They're putting their fingerprint all over the game, and it was very clear. It was very clear that whatever Boston was told, they must have been just told, hey, go get extra rebounds, or hey, just play harder or something, because it wasn't specific. The shit wasn't specific, and I really, Eric Spoelstra is his name for the Miami Heat. Whatever he was saying was not clicking. I also feel like after watching this game, I think that we need to put a memo out, and somebody's got to start this narrative at some point. We have to come clear with this narrative that Eric Spoelstra might be the best coach in the league. For the past 4 years, I do not remember anybody on his team damn near other than Jimmy Butler. Damn near, right? And some of the guys don't even have, they're not even marquee guys on the team. It's been like the 4 years. They've been to the Eastern Conference Finals 4 years, and they've been to the finals once in their last 4 years with nobody. Like, let's be real. We call Jimmy Butler a nobody. And these guys have made it like 4 times to at least the Eastern Conference Finals or Eastern Conference Finals. So I think we gotta put a little bit more respect on Eric Spoelstra's name. But not only that, I am willing to go out on a limb and say this take, right? Now y'all might kill me in the comments, but just hear me out though. Hear me out. I'm starting to feel like Jimmy Butler. If Jimmy Butler can get on the right team and get a couple rings, I'm starting to feel like y'all might elevate him. I'm talking about he might be like one of the. It may not be one of the GOATs. I'm talking about like maybe top 30 all time. Fam, I know that's a wild take. I get that, but just think of it from this point of view. When it comes to the playoffs, when people elevate their game, there's only a few people who just keep elevating, who just keep going crazier and crazier. It's only a few. And Jimmy Butler is one of those people. Like, look at what just happened on game 2. Jimmy Butler kept going up. Now, when I look at Jason Tatum was there. He was up there. But he didn't keep going up and higher and higher. He didn't even really score in the fourth quarter. So there is something to be said there. I feel like there has to be something said about Jimmy Butler. Like, the only thing Jimmy Butler really misses right now is rings. If Jimmy Butler starts getting rings, it don't have to be with Miami. But if Miami's smart, they will get him a second star. If you get him a second star and they start going to the finals and winning, we're gonna have a different conversation about Jimmy Butler. I don't care what he does in the playoffs no more. if you got playoff Jimmy getting to the finals, winning a ring, we gotta put him somewhere with the greatest. Like he don't have to be the greatest, but he could be like maybe top 20, maybe top 20 of the all time greats. You gonna have to do it. I don't give a damn what y'all say. You gonna have to do it. But this game was crazy. I'm talking about. I'm literally sitting here thinking that okay, Boston got this. There's no way they can do it. They were literally up maybe 2 minutes left in the game, and they still came back. They still kept fighting. Another thing that popped in my head was you could tell that the Heat kind of was bullying them. Like not just bullying, I'm talking about taking their lunch money. I'm talking about straight up taking their lunch money. Jimmy Butler was talking hella shit, and I'm talking about to the point to where nobody was trying to check him on it. Nobody. A couple guys were saying something to him every now and then, but that was it. They weren't like trying to check him, extra gore, all that. Like, fam, Jimmy Butler was out there really pulling these boys' hearts out. I'm gonna say right now, this series is over. It is over. I'm talking about this series as of right now is done. Yes, they can probably win one game, but I doubt it. I'm talking about a sweep, a straight sweep. That's all I got. I mean, like I said, I normally don't even do. I won't even go and make a video that fast. It was just that watching this game had me sitting here like these dudes are ripping. I'm talking about like Mortal Kombat style, ripping the hearts out of Boston, and you could see that they didn't want no problems. So much of I give up. Look in their eyes. And you could just tell from the Heat, and everybody knew it don't matter. We gonna still keep coming at y'all. So man, shouts out to the Heat. Shouts out to Jimmy Butler. Shout out to Eric Spoelstra. Like what the Heat are doing right now is, I don't think I've ever seen. I could say the Spurs, but it can't be the Spurs because the Spurs had marquee guys. I would have to say, I don't ever remember a team that had so many no-name players make it to at minimum, the Eastern Conference Finals so many times back to back consecutively with basically no names. I've never heard of that. We all know in the NBA, to get to the end, you need superstars, not stars. Superstars. And if you were to ask me on the spot before the playoffs started this season, I would have said Jimmy Butler's a kind of a star. That's what I would have said. He's a kind of a star. Right now, he's playing like a superstar, like a super duper star. And that's what I mean by elevation. He is elevating this game to a level right now that's just unbelievable. So I gotta say that this series is done, fam. If you really feel like, Boston's gonna come back, let me know in the comments. Maybe I'll make another video and rebuttal what some of you guys are saying. But I'm sorry. I'm talking about straight up took the hearts out of these guys. They're soulless at this point, and they're supposed to go into Miami, where Miami is damn near undefeated right now in the playoffs. Come on, man. And then the people who ain't hitting shots are gonna be hitting shots. You look, we'll see. So, what I will let you know is if this next game is really good from the Lakers versus Nuggets, because I was actually anticipating doing a video right after that. If that game ends up being really good, I just might do another one. So anyway, man, I'm gonna catch y'all later, man. I just had to get out and put something out because this was a great game. I'm talking about. I've been watching every game, and even though this game wasn't as flashy, this game, all the smack talking, all the in your face, all the I'm better than you, I'm a take this game for you, all that stuff, that it was on display, and I love that kind of basketball. Like bitch, this is my shit. I don't care we in Boston, I'ma still beat you. That is what man, you just couldn't beat it. Just couldn't beat it. That's one of the rare times I wish I would have had to take it just to sit there and be close to it. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all next time, man. Let me know what you think in the comments. What was the best moment of this game too with Boston versus the Heat? All right, man. I'm out.